Oh, I love farming. Look down at the auger, the grain going in, and I looked in the mirror and see the corn or beans coming up into the tank. I just love it.
The world of agriculture today is not the same as it used to be. With the focus shifted from small-town farmers to mass monoculture production to meet the food demands of a growing population, no longer is the focus on cultivating and caring for the land. Now the main objective is how to exploit the land to make the most crop for the least amount of time, energy, and money. The price of this new objective is biodiversity loss, which you will come to know is more costly and detrimental to production than missing a season or even a whole year's worth of production.
So, why does losing biodiversity cost us? By reducing a plant's immunity to disease, making crops more vulnerable to emergent pests, and depleting the soil of nutrients, the loss of biodiversity in agriculture creates a threat to human food security across the globe.
Biodiversity loss depletes soil of nutrients. Planting the same crop over and over for many growing seasons does not allow the soil enough time to replenish the nutrients that crops need. This results in poor soil quality that is used to grow crops in the next season. According to Nutrition Central, the amount of minerals of fruits and vegetables grown in the U.S. between 1941 and 1990 are all significantly lower than before. Vegetables contain 46% less calcium, 27% less iron, 59% less zinc, and many more deficiencies. Not only does biodiversity loss reduce the yield of our crops, but it also reduces their quality. Crop rotation allows the soil to be replenished, which is why conserving the biodiversity of agriculture is essential to sustaining a high yield of quality crop. Although many farmers feel that using a season to grow a crop that is not in high demand is not an optimal use of their resources and time, they do not realize how planting the crop in high demand over continuous growing seasons will actually produce a lower yield of sellable product.
Well, I'm Steve. This is my wife, Becky Camp, and we farm down at La Crosse for, this is the third generation on this particular piece of ground. Cycles if we could. We're in our 12th year now of direct seeding, and we've noticed the soil conditions are improving, our water retention.
The loss of biodiversity results in the emergence of more pests, those that feed on and destroy a crop's yield. According to Miguel Altieri and Clara Nichols, members of the Department of Environmental Science at the University of California, it is well known that the cultivated plants grown in genetically homogeneous monocultures do not possess the necessary ecological defense mechanisms to tolerate outbreaking pest populations.
According to Professor Richard Strange's research on agriculture pathology, it is estimated that 30 to 40% of harvests are lost to plant disease each year throughout the global production chain. So while governments struggle with the issue of feeding their growing population, maybe the solution is not as difficult as they think. This is just one other reason why biodiversity needs to be protected. Not only does growing monoculture crops deplete the soil of nutrients, it also offers the crops little chance of survival against natural pests and the diseases spread through these pests. Clearing more land to compensate for low crop yields makes matters worse. While many farmers argue that it takes time and money to implement crop rotation, there's a large payoff in doing so.
There is already a global concern for soil quality and the agricultural success in the coming years. We are currently losing 12 to 17 million acres of land per year due to the degradation of soil quality from human interaction with the environment. The overuse of agricultural land, like overfarming and overtilling, has depleted many of the nutrient-rich farmlands across the globe. Implementing crop rotation is an effective and cost-efficient means of preserving biodiversity while also producing a larger, higher-quality product that can feed more people and keep food prices low.
An increase in crop biodiversity also offers plants protection against both pests and diseases, increasing the chance of the crop's survival. It also allows for more nutrient-rich soil to produce the kinds of food that can truly sustain the human population.
The protection of our crops can help ensure a balanced and healthy diet for future generations. Without taking action soon, there may be a global food crisis in the near future.